Stuffed Wombat is a developer that I've been following for a while on Twitter now, and I think the first game that really caught my attention was Gut Whale. During the pandemic, he struggled a bit and created this game on itch, like a procedurally generated roguelite sort of thing, where you had to descend into the levels of a whale. Weird but cool game. And then later he released Qomp, I don't know how to pronounce, QOMP, also pretty cool game, like a Pong-inspired, not really puzzle platformer, but a Pong-inspired precision maneuvering game. That was very nice as well, and he also made Geballa, a mouse-controlled bullet hell game, also very fun. And this game, Producer 2021, I think he's been... I think he intended it to release last year, that's why it's called that way. But he didn't manage to finish it in time. So now the game is out for a few weeks now, and I finally want to play it, and I want to dedicate this game to my last stream of the year. I'm actually looking forward to it. My tea is empty, that's not good. I might need to... You know, I think before I think I'm gonna stop the game and then I'm gonna make it some tea at the middle of it sometime. I just got cozy in the chair, but I ate too salty. Anyway, I'm stalling. So, I'm gonna play this with a good old-fashioned controller man. Because I'm cozy tonight. Wombat is also very cool. Yeah! Wombat and Nifflas are like two indie developers that I really look up towards. They seem to be really chill, but also have super great ideas. Like, Wombat did, like... He used to post random gameplay ideas where I thought, these are genius. He just posted the screenshots of them to his Twitter. I was like, what? How could you have so many ideas? And he participated in a game jam once, and he was, like, finished in 3 hours. He has, yeah... very big energy. I actually have no idea how this game plays, so I'm just going to look at this. So have fun. Producer 2021. Start new game. I can't continue anything. Level 0, and I have like a crab heart on top. Play slot 1. Yes. Are you sure you want to override any? Yes, I am. Welcome to Producer 2021. Before we begin, do you have any questions? What? Oh. Saving the game. Saves automatically after a specific sequence. Nice. There are no rolling saves. Cool. You're basically stuck with a single save file per playthrough. Okay. Don't worry though. Sure that someone as resourceful as you won't ever get stuck or softlock or something. Sure. Content warning. Uses physical paralysis and bodily decay as a crutch for storytelling purposes. Spoilers! Contains characters who are struggling with mental problems like depression and mania. Oh no, don't worry, you can fix them. Okay. Unlike in real life. While also depicting homemade and psychoactive compounds beneficial to your understanding of the world around you, as well as containing a lot of bad words. Oh, I don't like bad words. Themes about enthusiasm, productivity, and the end of it all. How long to beat? Depends on how fast you can read. I hope that you can beat it in under 2 hours, then you'll be eligible for a refund. What? I don't want a refund. I think I've bought this over 2 weeks ago, so I put it on hold for a long while for the background music already, so whatever. No. I don't want to refund it. Get that money, bestie. Let's start! Game saved to slot 1. Nice. You don't remember buying a phone. It rings anyways. Okay. Fuck. You look at your grey ceiling. Phone rings without mercy. Alright, get up. Phone rings without mercy. This is me. The phone has stopped ringing. Yes! You've missed the call. Fuck. Get up. Look around. Clumps of dust float through the air like lazy jellyfish. crushed cans, empty pizza boxes, and discarded clothes cover the sticky floor. Brilliantly, the fragile vase stands out amongst the trash. It's very delicate. Admire. You exhale happily. Alright, I love it. Ah, this is your most prized possession. Level up. Why am I leveling? What the Well, what? Hold up. What the fuck was that? Level up? Experience new things. Gives you experience. Collect enough experience. You level up. Cool. You don't get experience for something, it's not worth doing. Okay, got it. Now, where am I? Where are we? Video function fertility. Sunken into... Though... You lean against a small tower of pizza boxes. They stumble and they fall. Oh, shit. Examine. Shards. Tiny distorted. 1,000 shimmering shards. Reflections appears to be shaped. Wait, something is hidden in the pile of broken glass. It's your car keys. Yes, you get car keys. These will be useful later. Alright. Crumbles of various origins cover the towel that served you as your sheet. Smell little hills of something. I didn't read this. This is your legacy. Alright. Never mind. Go down. The kitchen. Smell little hills of damp fabric. Alright, to the right. This is a cool thing. To the right you can see the history of your text, especially as somebody who has released a text adventure prototype this year. That's cool. The kitchen smells like shit. Oh no. Shoo the flies. Annoying. The swarm buzzes upwards into your bedroom. This is how you shoo flies, exactly. Garbage. Thick and crunchy, it covers the floor. The world's worst carpet. Phone. Balancing precariously on a pile of plates. The phone blinks rapidly. You've got one new voicemail. Voicemail. The phone is heavy and unfamiliar in your hand. The voice on the phone sounds stressed and overworked. Toto Hammersmith. That's me. We have received your application with great interest. Your what? And are happy to welcome you as our new producer. What the fuck? Please report to our offices in downtown immediately. Your new life begins today. Click. You've got 0 new messages. Cool. Holy shit. Can't believe it. A job. A real job. For you. You haven't felt this happy in years. Be careful now. This is how they get you. I'm gonna embrace the joy. It bursts out of you like a phoenix. Enthusiasm. Yes. Yeehaw. Feel great. Feel amazing. Time to get going. You get the phone. Window. This grime obscures a glorious sunset. The air in a thick and old, used up and dead. Open window. Yeah, let's go. Pressure hits like a sub-zero sledgehammer. Ah. Alright, before we go, your old car rusting away in the yard. It should survive the journey to downtown. I want to close it before. Door. New job, new me. Let's go. We push, but it doesn't budge. Something's leaning against the door from the other side. Fuck. You climb out of the window and drop down into the yard. Goodbye, shitty house. A heap of compost softens your fall. Where the fuck have I been living? Curiously, it has grown directly beneath your kitchen window. Huh. I wonder where that is. Pull the handle, it's locked. You get the heap of compost and look back into the old kitchen. This is not a flattering perspective. Unlock car with? The car remains closed. Dang it, I couldn't unlock it with my enthusiasm. The phone doesn't have an app for that. In fact, it doesn't have any apps. It's only one button. Big and green. Let's use the car keys, I guess. Nice. You lose car keys. Good, compost doesn't just appear. It's a dedication. Consider this is some great compost. Okay. Why did I lose the car keys? It's warm and damp in here. The battered tape deck, survivor of many lonely nights, springs back to life. Hell yeah. Sorry, please. It's your favorite track. You don't look back. The endless streets of Superbia roll away beneath you. What the fuck is this place? You think about... nothing. accelerate the Superior, speeding away from all the wasted time, leaving it behind you. Where producers live, but it won't be here, that's for sure. The forest is steep and ancient. You think about the broken vase. Let it be a lesson to you. You control your actions. Your actions have consequences. Consequences have to irreversible final. Otherwise, you could just stumble around blindly, finding doors by raw luck and perseverance. Branches and leaves make little noises as they scratch against your car. Still, you can't really believe it. A job for you. You might not have any experience, but you'll do your best. As it hits your windshield, biting and clawing. The factories churn in the distance. Does this game play like after the climate catastrophe or something? You think about the factories. Everything you own comes from there. Better not think about it. You speed up through the empty plains. Downtown, here we come. Downtown is close. You're confident. You'll become Producer 2021. Downtown. Beating, breathing heart of the world. There's no better place for a new beginning. Game saved us one. The waves are deep and dark and blue. Across the bridge. I like these transitions. Bridges, pontoons, plateaus and boats. The canals are where the cool people hang out. The party never stops. Turn. The mall is empty and abandoned. Tall towers of glass stretch into the sky. You have arrived at the offices. This is it. Your last chance. Don't fuck it up. Smooth doors slide open noiselessly. Concentrated on her paperwork, the receptionist hasn't... I love this music, oh my god! The receptionist hasn't noticed you yet. Look around, you don't belong here. The elevator is polished and a mirror shine. Your pitiful reflection looks up at you on the spotless floor. And the waiting area fills you with unspecified terror. Isn't that chair like ultra expensive? You really don't belong here. Look at receptionist. She needs sleep. Nice, me too. Oh. Like your career, the elevator goes up. Oh wow. Reception. Ah. Ooh. What the Yeah, she does need sleep. Who are you? What are you doing here? That voice, you recognize it. She's the one who called you. You called me. Ah, perfect. Our new producer. She presses a small button on her desk and smiles. The boss will be ready for you in a minute. Then she bends back over her mountains of paperwork. Red clouds push for the endless horizon. The limit of what you can see, a sharp line. Heavy, full and greedy for more. It will never rain again. What? An intruder in these halls, shabby and strange, leaning against the glass and thinking big thoughts. Chair is made from hard, shiny plastic. It's very uncomfortable. Yeah. Think about dust and despair. Twisted creature opens the door, careful to not step outside. It's known to the delivery person. Every 2 days they meet, never to exchange more than 3 words. This is the creature's only face-to-face interaction with a human being. You shudder and try to forget. This is all behind me. I'll be a great producer from now on. She seems incredibly overworked and stressed. She's lucky to have a job at all. In this economy. You've got absolutely no qualifications. Heh. What if I got a new job? Time passes. Back pain plus nice. Ew. Fucking chair. That's not where you need to go. You need this job. No running away. So you just came from. Cowards! You have to see this through, alright. Yeah, sure, run away. The first sign of responsibility, typical. Alright. Can you remember your old home? The flies, the smells, yep. You want to go back? That no. Grow a fucking spine. Alright, knock. The boss, welcome, welcome. We are so glad that you made it in time. The boss smiles at you. Yes, hello. He pulls a slim contract out of his breast pocket. Before we continue, I need you to sign this. The salary is pretty generous. You get tier 3 dental. What? Amazing. It's a fine contract. Sign the contract. Great, let's move on. His smile is hollow, like it could collapse into red rage at any moment. Oh no. We're happy to have you on board as our newest producer. Like all companies, we exist to solve problems we currently face with our biggest problem yet. Judging by your stellar application, you should be up to the task. Oh damn. This is the part where you're expected to be proactive, asking questions and learning important background information before being sent out into the harsh world. Ask about, problem resolve. As you know, everything is pretty fucked up these days. Crumbling infrastructure, rising prices. Small businesses are folding left and right. It feels as if it'll all come to an end soon. Does this take place at the present day? But as you surely know, every crisis is merely an impulse. Horrible tragedies will always force us to innovate and find a solution. The boss scratches his head. I'm not really sure what it means to be a producer. You have to figure that one out on your own. The solution. A smile is dripping with satisfaction. The solution is all our problems. The solution to all our problems is disruption. New technology, more technology, tubularity. It's going to make everything okay again. Holy shit. The boss nods rhythmically. Yes, I know what you're about to say. His voice grows mocking and cold. It's not possible. A pipe dream, a myth. Wrong. Everything is possible if you just believe in it hard enough. Of course, I'm aware that merging humanity and tubulators won't be an easy task. It's a monumental undertaking. A complete overhaul of what it means to think. What it means to feel, yes, even what it means to be human. Reaching tubularity is almost impossible. That's why we've outsourced it to the best freelancers we could find. We've hired 3 freelancers to research tubularity for us. Inevitable progress. Sadly, none of them have delivered their work yet. As our new producer, you'll have to find 3 freelancers, collect their respective prototypes, and return them to me before the sun sets. Alright, I have to ask first. As I've said before, you'll have to find the 3 freelancers to deliver the prototype to me before the sun sets. It's really important that you get it all done as soon as possible. Don't go exploring, it's a waste of time, just do your job. Don't waste my time with this shit. Move fast. Break things, it's called disruption. Oh, yeah, here you go. Nice, I like money. You got some money. Application was great. We called as soon as the receptionist discovered it in her paperwork. The boss really believes in you. Trust him completely. Wow. Where have you been the last few years? Under a rock? Computers haven't been working since the PED swallowed us all. The microchips degrade too quickly. We discovered tubulation just in time. Tubulators now play an important part in managing our everyday lives. PED, the permanent electromagnetic disturbance, first noticed by the artisan a couple of years ago. Damn, a couple of years? Time passes quickly when you're looking at your grey ceiling. The biochemist lives on a houseboat in the canals. The mechanic has his workshop in the factories. The dataists have set up shop in the top floor of the mall. Go there, find them, deliver the work. Sounds very productive. Alright. Great. Just collect the 3 prototypes and bring them back to me before the sun sets. Good luck. Wait, just one more thing. Being a producer is an extremely vague job, but one thing is certain. Producers need to be enthusiastic. Creative people are especially vulnerable to emotional distress. It's imperative that you're enthusiastic for them. Alright, this might seem kind of strange, but I really need you to be as enthusiastic as possible. Oh wow. The boss leers at you, forcing his wet lips into a horrible smile. Come on, let me hear it. Let me hear your enthusiasm. Yeah, with a exclamation mark. Yeehaw! Yes, 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 it's back, the warm feeling in your chest. You're doing the right thing, the boss is on your side. The sun hangs low above the horizon while the boss towers above you. Producer, go forth and produce. Game saved, is it what? What? No, you've only just walked out there 10 seconds ago. Get a grip, nice. This room size model is a database. Incredibly useful, but only if you already know what exactly you're looking for. Relate the final image of the previous decade. Programmable slabs of meat. Rapid reconfiguration of cellular levels, processing and calculating with the speed of thought. No more lithium, no more earths, no more microchips, no more electricity. They just need a little warmth. What? Oh no. Sorry, I don't know this term. You want to look up something else? Yes. Home. Home is where the heart is. Disconnect the socket. Hey, that's an European plug. Oh yeah, Wombat is like Austrian or is he German? I don't know. That's a really big socket. Depending on your level of enthusiasm, it might or might not be important later. Weird. What do you mean weird? This is normal. Austrian, yeah, okay. Aren't you Austrian as well? Returning to the lobby, you already feel like a new person. Receptionist looks up from paperwork and gives you a brief nod. Working with a team. Yes, alright. Sorry, I sometimes mix up my Austrian and Swiss speed friends, and I know neither of them likes to hear that. But I'm glad I remembered you correctly. You are a producer now. Yay, the whole world is yours to explore. Once you have collected all 3 prototypes, return to the boss. If you lost or overwhelmed, just close your eyes. That usually helps. What? Tape deck stutters and sputters. Fuck. It's eaten your favorite tape. No, you simply can't drive without music. It's way too boring. Set the turbo and turbulation. Drive to... Okay, in factories, this is where one of them was. You've arrived in the factories. The factories stretch far and wide. Who would want to live in such a horrible place? Corroding iron protects the mechanic's workshop. Look at the sky. The sun is setting and alarming me. Oh no, nothing has been produced so far. Not a single prototype. You even yes. I need to be enthusiastic. It's ridiculous. You can't even remember sending them your CV. This is all a huge mistake. What the fuck? You can feel it. This area is highly productive. Workshop is locked. The gate doesn't move at all. The gate doesn't move at all. Where is everybody? Cold wind howls from above. Something is wrong here. Very wrong. Kind of like... Wait. They are hidden in a crevice. Crevice? Crevice. I have never heard this word. defibrillator is protected by a metal box and hooked up to a fist-sized glob of speech approximation. Greetings, I am Sid. Please enter your password to open the workshop. It's a custom. This music is banging. This is a custom shop. Hang on. Did Wombat make the music as well, or is that like produced from somebody else? It's a custom job meant to imitate a machine from before. The sharp needle hanging imperceptibly thin gives it all away, of course. Thor high heels. Alright, never heard of them, but the music is good. Incorrect. Damn, I need a hint. Ask for a hint. It's not allowed, I'm sorry. Dang it. Communicate. No matter how organic they might be, defibrillators can't really ask. Just like the computers of their old. Their only strength is endless repetition. And low. No biochemistry allowed inside. This too shall pass. Incorrect. Fuck. Need help, but who could help you? There's too much stuff going on here. You can't think straight. The question is... We went up. Now you read the shitty little box as sharp pain shoots down your spine. Back pain! Only it stretched more when I was younger. Alright. Is that against the metal? It's called Embrace. Yeah, would anyone go to all this trouble hiding the granic part, dressing it up as a machine? Try again. Usually fades. Plop down at the grey mud. The pain is exquisite. Needle never hurts. The program requires me to make fun of you for debasing yourself like this. No hints for you, you pathetic worm. Crawl in the dust. Worm. Anger rises within you. My ideas don't work. Damn. Well, I think I can't have the password yet. Into the smooth tunes. You think about biochemist. The biochemist living on a houseboat in the canals. Oh, do you think about the data is set up a shop in the top front of the mall? You think about mechanics. Look at it in the factories. He must be nearly. You think about help. It's pretty clear you need help. You could help me. The receptionist is stuck at work. She could help you. Boss barricaded behind his big door. He hates being disturbed. Last resort, joke-alike for when you're really and truly stuck. Okay, you think about... Alright. Maybe let's go downtown to the receptionist, I guess, and ask her for the password. arrived in downtown. Oh no, this is where the... Why is the soundtrack so banging? Where's the precious time? He never was the most creative one now, was he? Have you tried something 6, 7, 8, 9? No, I haven't. She loves and tried a lot. No, that would be too crude even for him. She sighs and gets back to her paperwork. Alright. No, wait, what? Alright, let's do it. Let's try the password. Is this soundtrack on Bandcamp? Really got used to these things with all the chips breaking down as the PD expanded. What choice did they have? It's gross. It's like with last right nitrate, nobody was ready to seriously consider the alternative. Incorrect, dang it. What the fuck? Are you... I think I love this game. Sid buzzes happily as you pass by. Clumps of spores of hover above technologically advanced garbage. A big red chair dominates the room. It smells like home. The machine is old and outdated. I don't know what to make of you. You seem completely useless. Weird. Your skin hurts. As if the air was biting at you with 1,000 tiny teeth. You scratch yourself and tiny flakes, chipped and white, break from your skin. Oh no. Bench. Cool, a crafting bench. Craft an item. I love to craft items. What do you want to craft? Are you? I found foraging. I love foraging for resources in order to craft it. Is that just in here for fun, or? You find no resources. I didn't find the guy though. So I need iron and wood or what? Wood should be here somewhere, probably. Arrived at the forest. Ancient gnomes forgotten the forest stretches out before you. Thin twigs hold juicy leaves towards the setting sun. They came from the ground as little saplings, green and soft. It's not a nice process, growth. The endless death of other outcomes clawing for sunlight. Only few survive. They take all the loot. The limbs are warped and hard, full of ridges and scars. Green and juicy is the leaf, a reward at the end of every branch. Ah, that was poetic. Heavy roots dig through wet earth, the dark kingdom below. To explore it is to destroy it, for what appears a solid mass to us is endless tiny tunnels, delicate capillaries, nutrition and home. Worms and insects biting, chewing, dissolving each other with acid. Yikes, stop thinking about it. All you get from the forest for now, calm place, calm and slow. Go back to car. Well, I guess I'm going downtown again. I'm going to the canals. You've arrived in downtown. Let's go. Music, here we come. Hang out. You've always heard about cool people hanging out in the canals. Now you can join them. Settling into a cool and relaxed position, you do nothing for a little bit. So far, you've only hung out in the center of the canals. Go to alleys. Alleys are dirty and foul. Digestive slime drips down from diminishing walls. The usual crowd of dealers, junkies, and in-betweeners is absent. You imagine them on loose mattresses, rolling around, kicking and dreaming. You're way too enthusiastic about your job to waste precious time exploring the alleys. Come back after you've been less enthusiastic. What? What? There's only one boat in the harbor. Biochemist houseboat, nice. Houseboat bobs in the water. The rest of the pier is empty and barren. Never seen anything like it. Let's go. Stuffed to the brim with plants, the houseboat bobs gently on the water. Amazing. You should try to get the boat like this. A boat like this. After you've done your job, of course. Reflection looks back at you, wobbly and distorted. Something appears to be wrong with its lower back. Boat battered and broken. The boat's copious amounts of plants make it seem inviting and pleasant. Crude but stable. The bridge has been constructed by someone with very little patience. Alrighty, cross bridge. We can do it. It smells great here. You feel nice. This is private property. You are an intruder. Previously well cared for, beginning to show the first sign of neglect. Look down at your wobbly reflection again. Look at us, huh? A real job. Who'd have thought? Not me. Where is everyone? There used to be more people. Those that remain high-strung and over the top. Caricatures, almost. None of them can move. From between the green leaves and scented earth, the canals seem empty and cold. It's not been closed properly. Sweet-smelling air wafts out. Knock. Nobody responds. Knock. Nobody responds. But the biochemist isn't here. The empty boats ways from side to side. She could have left the prototype inside, ready for collection. What now? Break in, of course. You break into the biochemist's home. Such a nice place, so calm, so peaceful. You don't belong here. Hammock swings enticingly. Broken in here. Now you're spoiling the atmosphere. A few fungi, slim and tall, have survived the latest harvest. White bases of cut-off trunks scream pain and loss into the subterranean networks. Houseboat sways from side to side. The biochemist isn't here. Should leave her stuff alone. Actually, I'm pretty sure that those are oranges. Get the fuck out of the houseboat. You don't deserve to experience nice things. What the fuck? Science stuff. Never seen such a high-tech piece of equipment before. Look through. All you see is a blurry mess. It remains blurry. Whoa! It's like little blocks placed on a grid. They form patterns and clumps. What could it be? Leave now and never come back. Also, like, isn't it kind of obvious now? The prototype isn't here. Silky clean, the hammock gracefully receives your weight. What? Ah, so good. Can I still get less? Although thin, the strong parachute like fabric will always protect you from the outside. All good things every future. What is this game? A few crabs of undetermined origin remain in the hammock. You creep and search through the biochemist's private space. A heavy jar of seeds you discover, a few pieces of dirty, crumpled paper. Broken to someone's home, defiling their private sanctum, and for what? There's no prototype here. You missed something important. No, nothing, only beautiful plants and the tools of the care. Terrible and goblin-like, you sneak through the biochemist's sacred home. The graphs depict a complex web of blocks and right angles. You have to be a complex web of blocks, right angles. If only you could have a home like this. Discussing about you creep through the houseboat. Actually, no, those aren't oranges either. You have no idea what the fruit of growth grows on this tree. You recognize oregano and majoran. The desire for pizza increases. Nom, nom, nom. A few fungi. I have already read this. The delicate scent of fragile blossoms envelopes you. Remember a sky so bright and eye-wateringly blue that you close your eyes. You'll never see that sky again. Oh no, 52% weird already. Something wears away at the caves and carpal tunnels far below. What the? Ancient ceilings collapse into lakes of brown sludge. The noise is phenomenal, but nobody can hear it. Only soft vibration moving upwards to the porous rock reaches your feet and fills you with dread. Cryptic notes have been carelessly scribbled on loose paper. Needs more mycelium. Biochemist has been trying to get better at drawing. Countless I've never heard of this word. Unsouth attempts, hands, plans, and perspective litter the pages. Fuck, it's just like a drawing, shapes before shade. Graphs depict a complex web of okay. Cryptic symbols, gonna go horrible. Holy shit, this looks just like the stuff I saw under the microscope. What is this rigid web? Is it related to the biochemist prototype? You'll have to ask, if you'll ever find her. Bridge groans and shifts under your steps, but you arrive safely back at the shore. You notice the note. It's been nailed to the railing and flutters in the wind. Look at the note. I am visiting Bonglord in Superbia. What the won't be back for some time, the biochemics. What? What a stupid name. Endless streets of concrete and dirt. You used to live there. Superbia is huge and Bonglord is just one person. How you ever find this address? A tubular has grown in your car. Tubulator has grown in your car. It's waiting. What? Oh, nice music. The mall. This sample in the background. Is that the same that is used in Majora's Mask? This was once a holy place. The Dataists have set up shop on the top floor. Fixed the upper floor, the ladder hangs enticingly, but just out of reach. Yo, hello Mr. Developer. How is it going? A statuette hands at the end of the hallway, heavy and resilient. Just what she said. That is totally fine. I hope that I don't disrespect your game or anything. An elevator, old and unreliable, dangles from its ancient chain. Go to elevator. Yeah. This elevator is extremely stable. It will carry me safely to the top floor of the mall. This thing will never carry your weight. Alright, elevator guard has been here for a long time. It started out as a temp job, one of those app things. Tasker, or something like that. Elevator's broken, make sure nobody uses it until it's been fixed. Oh no, that was long ago. Since then, the mall has left its marks. I think that apostrophe shouldn't be there. Hard skin, crusted joints. What is that? The elevator guard. The elevator guard is still on the job. Don't get into the unreliable elevator. Dang it. This was a lot of work. Endless hours, countless days. You imagine the artisan getting up in the morning, brief breakfast, and yesterday's clothes. 1 cup of coffee, chipping away at it. Days, weeks, months. Desperate almost to create something that'll survive. The statuette's design feels vaguely familiar. Touch the statuette. Solid, unmoving, a rare pillar of stability in these strange times. I hope you never change. We love adding apostrophes. That is fine. Look at the top floor. Crane your neck, you blink against the falling dust. Do I get back pain again now? Behind the store, the dataists have set up shop. Something's wrong up there. Too abstract to support itself. Grab. Only we're a little bit taller. Oh no. It's been too long. The elevator guard can only express itself through its job. Don't get into the elevator. They really are, but the letter doesn't move. Dang it. Even more enthusiastic. If I just keep being enthusiastic, I'm sure I'll be able to move the letter. Somehow. The letter refuses to understand the concept of money and is therefore unbribable. You try really hard, but the letter doesn't move. The phone doesn't have an app for that. Maybe I can ask the receptionist. What do you want? Even get me started on these weirdos. Fucking freaks. Great work though. Knew one of them before she joined. Back in the days we were close, but now she's status number 3. With her on board, they could really achieve something, you know? She sighs and gets back to paperwork. You know that every time you talk to me, I lose focus and you just start my current task all over. I feel that. Cool. Okay. Okay, so I need something to step on, I guess. Or I need to be less enthusiastic to get into the canals. Oh wait, I want to get into the car. What? Can I get home? In there? No, we can't look back. Focus. Okay. Bonglor's address. Can always ask for help. Who could help me with this shit? Names, places, and functions all swim together before your eyes. You can't focus. Wait, that's the same I just did. Nothing, hang on, tubulators, it's always a trade-off with these things. Nothing like the old machines, ancient and fuzzy. It's intimate, like you can hear each other breathe. Of course, Bong has added to the list of visitable locations. Love this. This is pretty good. Might have to refill my tea in a bit. We have arrived. Why is the music so good? The place is huge and deserted. What a dump. The cheap plywood doors have all fallen off their hinges. Only Bonglord's door remains standing. Bonglord's door. You remember all the futile rattling and pushing in front of the workshop. No matter what you did, the gate never moved an inch. Yeah, that's right. Bonglord's door looks weak and flimsy in comparison. Knock. The voice from inside is deep and warm. Come on in. Enter. Heavy smoke hovers and wafts above the thickest carpet you've ever seen. Bonglord looks up from deep meditation. Welcome to my home. This is no way to have a conversation. Come on, take a seat, relax, loosen up a bit. We're not in a rush here. Carpet is white, soft, and extremely fuzzy. Running your fingers through thick strands, you exhale deeply. You're safe here. Wow. White tiles, triple glazed ceramics, and the smell of artificial citrus fruits. A bathroom. You must be looking for the biochemist. There she is, deep asleep. Feel free to wait around as you wish till she wakes up. No way, she's too comfortable down there. Stop that. Don't even think about it. Alright. I wonder. I don't think I can. You relax. How nice. You're free to wait around. Whoa. Polished leather, cheap plastic, and everything in between. A pile of shoes sunken deep into the carpet. Feel free to wait around. This is literally the only thing I can do. I can't remember the last time you've taken a shit. Nothing. This time there is nothing. An empty glass balancing precariously on the elegant curves of an old ceramic. Pick up the empty glass of water. I wonder if I can use that as like a stand-on. Wow, I want to have a drink. I'm not thirsty like that at all. Okay. Her eyes rip open. Ew! Mumbling obscenities and carelessly wiping at her face with long sleeves. She quickly recovers from the aquatic assault. This is nothing to her. Oh shit! I know why you're here. I need the prototype. Oh, you know. You barge in here, wake me up, and then you just get right to it. Business. The stain drips from her voice like water on the carpet. Try being a fucking human for once. Ask about ideas. You wouldn't understand anything I have to say on this topic. I'm the biochemist. I create new things, and then I get high as fuck. Sounds like the life before taking the next step. Pathetic dude stuck in his chair, can't let go, can't change. Bonglord is Bonglord, that much is evident. Yep. Tautologist, the artisan. What a bitch, acting all high and mighty all the time. Bah. I'm not happy that she disappeared, of course, but damn. She was very full of herself. Good job. You've done a lot of conversations. Probably safe to ask for the prototype. No, I want to know more. Theft is necessary only for the dirty masses. Inspiration comes to those who have faith in themselves. Derives on golden wings and kisses those that open their arms instead of finding their faces. even if morally reprehensible theft of goods and materials can be tolerated. But theft of ideas, unforgivable. It's all we have, shoring up the thin wall between us and the common ape. Inspiration and ideas, pushing the boundaries, taking the first steps into unexplored lands. The thief defiles domesticated ground, the explorer makes maps for those behind. In a way, producer, I grieve for you. As a runner of errands, as an agent of domestication. You'll never know what it means to be the first. Eyeing you with suspicion, the biochemist pushes herself up onto bony elbows. No. Before we conduct our business, before the product changes hands, let me ask you a question. Sadistic glee glimmers in her eyes, sharp and awake now. Who are you? Easy. I'm the producer. She isn't satisfied. Empty phrase, try harder. What does it really mean to be a producer? You've been trying to figure that out for some time now. And you remember the warmth, the feeling of accomplishment, the joy. The biochemist is waiting for an answer. What does it mean to be a producer? Suppressed laughter shakes and rattles her wiry body. They've really gotten to you. You must be doing great. I don't get it. Whatever, let's move on. You wish you could tell her about the golden joy and warmth that sometimes rises within you. But you know that she'd only make fun of you. You're not here to have a nice little chat with me. The smile is too wide, seems unstable. You're because you need my prototype. Why, that's alcohol. Rigid patterns frozen in thick liquid. The bottle and its contents. Again, a nice little extra apostrophe emit a fascinating shine, soft and golden. Damn, you've seen this before. Rigid patterns, blocks and lines arranged in a never-moving grid. I thought it was a processor. Huh. It looks just like what you saw under the microscope. It's an interesting story, really. I was researching something else entirely, trying to come up with new hallucinogens. When a big wave hit the houseboat and my microscope fell over, a very interesting fracture appeared on the lens. If you looked at it from just the right angle, I had to describe a violent explosion. Boom! The golden grid opens before your eyes. It's incredible. I've glimpsed the truth, but only briefly. That's when I started to... She launches into a long monologue about her work. Enzymes and reverse chains and molecular bindings. You don't understand anything, but she's very excited about all of it. So yeah, sum it all up. I'm a genius. You want to try the weird juice? The weird juice is thicker than expected. It drips down into the empty glass. Take a sip. Whoa, what the fuck? Do I need to remember this? Biochemist's voice comes from far away. Yeah, right? Where do I have to go? What? This is the golden grid, the rigid patterns. This is what we are deep down. Oh, whoa, I think maybe this... Yeah, no, this leads me back, so is this real? Yes. Extremely real. Oh boy, what does it mean? We are just symbols? Oh, this goes to the same output. For now, yes. I suspect another layer hidden behind this one. Is this like the debug mode or something? Someone else will have to dig into that. In any case, this looks pretty dope, doesn't it? Not really. I can't see where this goes. I will take. Yeah. The biochemist can respond. The effect has ended. What the fuck? The biochemist plays some lint to you. Reacquaint yourself with reality. The effect might be fleeting, but the impact is forever. Grinning broadly, she pushes the weird juice towards you. Go on, take it. Your boss will be proud. Rigid patterns, frozen golden liquid. You get weird juice. The bottle is hard and cold in your hand. The biochemist watches carefully as you pack it away. She knows what's about to happen. You did it. The first prototype, luxurious and warm, pride swells in your chest. You're amazing. Yeehaw! Yes, there he is again, the golden rush of success. You're great, you're amazing. I'll become the producer, I'll do everything the boss tells me to. Oh, fuck. This is like another capitalism simulator after Cruelty Squad. A dismissive noise emerges from the carpet. Psycho. Game saved is level 1, nice. Messy pile of footwear, strangely comforting as if a large family was having a lunch here. These poor pieces of cheap plastic have been worn to the bone. Crusted with mud, they smell of synthetic ammonia. They belong to the biochemist. Hey, what the fuck? Stop sniffing around there. Hiking boots, solid and reliable, the hiking boots wait for autumn to arrive. Highly uncomfortable, extremely useful only in specific situations. Use them for. I want them, I just have to find out. Hey, can't just leave my stuff on the floor. Rude. Pick up glass. Empty glass of water. Hey, still have my glass. Alright. Put the empty glass of water back on the sink. Bye-bye. A wet, cold feeling runs down his spine like an invisible tongue. Weird. You begin to understand, not completely, but with your body and the way you move and carry yourself, hunched over and protective, as if under attack. From now on, the howling of the wind is never far away. You can hear it in the back of your head, rushing in to fill the growing void. Cold grips through the streets. Nope. This is a bad neighborhood, and exploring has nothing to do with your job. Big cut. Alright, I'm gonna have a quick tea making break. I'll be right back. But we're making progress. That's cool. Alright, I hope I didn't keep you waiting for too long. I have a fresh cup of tea. Still need to steep a few minutes, but I have the high heels now, and I know where I can use them. Drive to downtown. Was that always that long? Alright. We have arrived in downtown. Ladder. These shoes are extremely uncomfortable. They do make you taller though. The ladder slides down, coming to rest on the cold hard floor. Yes! Distracted by the short-lived ecstasy of your progress, you stumble. Backpack +1, no. You lose high heels. Of course, that's how it works. They've broken under your weight. Climb ladder. You've done it. The top floor of the mall. Who'd have thought being a producer involves a lot of vertical traversal? Go left. The unreliable elevator attached to the bottom of the chain swings around dangerously. All construction groans and shakes. Haha. It doesn't just rip apart, oh no. It practically explodes in 1,000 little pieces, tingling down around you. The unreliable elevator has collapsed into a wet pile of rotten wood. Alright. The data is... bright lights, sterile and sharp. A single tubulator leans in the corner. The precise woman looks up from the machine and smiles without moving her eyes. We didn't think you'd show up at all. Come on, get going. We don't have all day. Little scraps of paper sticking to the wall, merging with the plaster. Having and grunting, the bulbous man waves your way impatiently. No, please, keep moving. You're not ready. And close by steel and even more white paint, the screen looks down at you. Beneath it, tiny and clutching his old school hat, a man... Oh, tiny and clutching his old school hat, a man is overjoyed to greet you. Welcome, welcome! We just need one more set of inputs. Let's go. Are you ready to enter the maze? Enter the what? I am the producer. Yes, indeed, you are. Who are you? He picks a fistful of paper strips out of his hat and throws them onto the ground. Crawling around the floor, he reads them out loud. Derpful, cul-de-sac, fungaloid. That's who I am. But what is dataism? What is dataism? He pulls a questionnaire and a worn-down pencil out of the hat. Why does he store everything in his hat? Are you lonely? Is this a dating app now? Yes. Will you come back to me? Maybe. Do you prefer not to answer? That was a double. Based on your precise calculation, dataism is a scam. It's a fucking scam. I'm scamming you right now. But who am I? Enter the what? The maze. It's amazing. Trust me. Enter the maze. A strange, knobbly device is thrust into your hands. The simulation begins. Oh wow, what's that? Don't worry, it's all fake. Nothing in here can hurt you. Welcome to the maze. Your goal is to find the exit. You have 60 actions to achieve the goal. What the f... Once you run out of actions or reach the goal, the simulation ends. Got it? Got it. Great, let's begin. Left. This looks like one of the old Windows. You've used 30 actions already. Time really does fly when you're having fun. Hey, wait, am I not like... Base block. Oh no. I thought I was in the right. This game is even better than Gorbino's Quest. Can you do it? No, probably not. There's an awkward pause. I won't do a countdown. We've discovered that this really stresses people out. Oh no, you reacquaint yourself with reality while data is the one prints out a thick stack of paper. Don't worry about it. Only very few will make it out alive. Anyways, here's our prototype. It's just a report. A bunch of numbers on paper. What? Ask the others. They'll explain. The short version is that this isn't tabularity. Oh! Should I just have selected exit the maze in the menu earlier? Oops. I thought I would have exited automatically. Yes, oopsie. Welp. Yet. We just need more time and more money. At least what data is number 3 keeps saying to data is number 2. You get thick report. Yes, another success for the world's best producer. Like clockwork, it arrives the golden warmth in your chest. You'll explore with joy if you don't express your enthusiasm right now. Let's go! Enthusiasm +1. The world shines, yellow and gold, personal fulfillment, you got it all. Yes, life is great, I'm alive. I love working for the boss. Yes, joy. How wonderful. Game saved to slot 1. Yeah, I want to do it again. No, magic please some repetition. Dang it. Almost forgot. Next time you visit, just use your hidden shortcut. It saves a lot of time. What the fuck is the hidden shortcut? Oh shit, you missed a lot. It's fine. I was at the end of the simulation, but I didn't know that I had to select exit the maze, so I thought I still had to walk and then I lost. But it's okay. What? I won't talk to the uninterested. Come back when you've learned more about us. Okay. She's kneeling on the floor, scratching the wall. Again, nothing. Damn. Next time I learn something new, I'm sure of it. Yes? Do you want to know more about us? I'd recommend starting with Data's number 1. In the end, he's the one who started all of this, really. Uh-huh. The shortcut is very bright. A spiral staircase leads down to a tiny metal door. You quickly unlock the door and emerge. Ah. Wait. Hey, I want to go to the mall. Finally, the elevator has been destroyed. The elevator guard can rest, sinking slowly into the stone deeper and deeper. Thank you. White material, vague and soft, comes from under your nails. It's growing, eating. What? Of course, it looks like your fragile vase, as if it had stood model for the granite statuette. Somehow, despite weighing hundreds of pounds, the statuette exudes fragility. Vague feelings of guilt. You look down at the... Wait. There, behind the statuette, a narrow set of stairs leading down into hollowed-out earth. Ooh. Let's go. Just no, you're enthusiastic. You're enthusiastic, remember? No exploration for you. Come back when you care less about your job. Okay. A thin film of watery substance covers the stairs, turning them slippery. It's as if they were sweating. Can you hear it? You can't, of course. Around you, all around, growing through the dead rock that you call Earth. Invisible tendrils, thin and ghost-wide. Their secretions eat away it all, breaking it down, liquefying it. Syrups slurped up and digested, broken down into enzymes, integrated and reassembled as part of the whole. What can we do? There's almost nobody left. It starts in your immediate surroundings. They become less solid, melting wax. Stay in one place for too long. There's a no missing. And that place becomes you, literally. The walls will swallow you so slowly you won't even scream. Why, this is just how it is. The weak and the strong, predator and prey. The cycle, life and death. For you, mainly death right now. What? Not a single what, not a single who. A flora, not fauna. A collection of connections. Screaming chemicals, forming bridges, neurons that don't move but grow and decay. This is the growth. It's the end of everything we know. Since when? These things always start too small to notice. But you finally look up and see the panic, it's way too late. The growth been there all along, since the beginning. You just didn't want to look at it. Stop thinking about it. This is what you're working against. This is what the prototypes are for. You're producing a solution. Only one prototype left. Okay, I cannot descend because I'm too enthusiastic. I need materials. Only one must be because from being crushed under the weight of my responsibility. Okay. Yeah, no, whatever. Come on, you can't just disturb me and then walk away. It's really inconsiderate. Yeah. Yeah. Think about. She has to make up for the time we wasted. Biochemist still relics in Bungalows place, might know a thing or two. The data is grotesque and removed from real life. He won't be of any of the boss, better get it behind his big door. You think about the mechanic's workshop is located in the factories. He must be nearby. You think about, alright, let's go to the factory. The more experience I have, the sooner I will gain a new level. Think about nothing. Wi-Fi is dying. Oh no, I'm sorry about your Wi-Fi. If you want to see the full playthrough, I'm going to highlight this as a full VOD. So if you want to like check out my decisions and stuff for your research of future games, you will be able to do that. Drive 2. I also have oh no, Gabala actually we played on our Zack channel. We did a race with Gabala, by the way, if you haven't known. A blind race. Was a good game. I also have, I think Comp was probably the first game I've streamed this year. I don't know. Honestly, so whatever. I want to get going. Factories, that's where I'm gonna go. You have the right factories. Why is that such a fucking banger? Gargantuan lungs, wheezing, collapsing, and also for your very eyes. Go to containers. Cheap and fading. Red neon advertises some sort of establishment. Some sort of establishment, okay. The space between containers forms muddy alleys and dirty streets. Go to containers. Nothing will ever grow here again. Diner. Step into the diner. Low mumbling dribbles out of banged up speakers. Decades of fried burgers and post-shift beers. The slumped man at the bar ignores you. He doesn't want to talk to you. Great. Most of the very traditional meals have been crossed out. Only toast and pickles remain. I love pickles. Order something. Pickles. Hello. I'd like to order. Nobody responds to your calls for service. I'd like to order a single pickle, please. Nobody responds to your pleas for service. Alright. Except, nobody responds to your desperate cries for service except for the slumped man and yourself. The diner is completely empty. Then why is it open? Forage. Wood! Wait, what? You found enough wood to craft a dagger. Okay. Leaning backwards and resting your elbows, dusty counter makes you feel pretty cool. Your gaze wanders lazily and comes to rest on the floor. Footprints in the dust. They lead to the slumped man and yourself. Back. You will never get your pickle. I think so too. As you shake the diner's dust from your clothes, a sweet fragrance wafts around your nose. Whale-sized clouds of industrial exhaust push into the sky. The air burns where it touches your skin. Sweet and heavy, organic, old, it must come from nearby. Ha! A big pile of rotting garbage festers behind the diner. Slimy leftovers, dried up condiments and the content of 100 ashtrays. You feel strange. Really, are you sure? It's extremely disgusting. Dig deep with the foul dry, discover nothing. Special organic compounds slide through your fingers. You discover nothing. Someone is watching you. Back to the yard. I need 3 iron. Love for foraging and for resources in order to craft things out of them. You find no resources. Damn. Wait, what you assumed to be a slime was actually the last rat. Last rat is all alone, lacking any meaningful social connections. It's grown viciously protective of its little pile of garbage. One of these its has an apostrophe too many. Pity the rat. Rat, your life appears to be pretty shitty. I hereby express my deepest condolences. It jumps out at you with a feral snarl. Oh no, not the rat. It's not enough money to do significant damage. The last rat rips it all to shreds. You lose some money, dang. No! The last rat lunges at you but misses. Your inexplicable enthusiasm is very effective. You deal 2 damage to the last rat. The last rat licks its wounds and regains 1 HP. The pain in your back makes it impossible to hit. What? The last rat rolls into a ball to increase its resistance. The last rat is confused by your love for your job. It takes 2 damage. It's wounded. That misses. Critical hit. You deal 4 damage to the last rat because you enjoyed being a producer, never doubt the boss. You have to defeat the last rat. You gain 20 XP. Do I find some metal now? You get last rat. Nothing has changed since the last check. Pickles and toast. Okay. Cheapness dust from the clothes. Chips of fame break off or fall down so you get a small puddle. Maybe I actually need to... Can never go back there. You think about... This lady is supposed to help me. You have successfully collected her weird shoes. What a character. I like her. You think about... Mechanic. The mechanic's workshop is located in the back. He must be nearby. data is. You have to collect the thick report. Strange people you think about. Help. Receptionist is too busy. She is to make up for some time she wasted. The biochemist still relaxing by Bong Lord's place. Might know thing. Okay. The boss barricaded behind his big door. I think about. Then we're gonna go to Bong Lord again. You have arrived. Alright. Hell no, my poor back has suffered enough, okay. Again, what do you want to know? Ask about the mechanic. To reach their own, but this guy... Damn, what a sad sack of shit. I've tried to help him, but damn. Whenever he's at the end of his very short rope, he seeks out a public place and fishes for pity from strangers. Despicable, spineless behavior, really. The tendency to break down in public spaces. Interesting. Ah, her. She's a receptionist now. Such a shame. God, in the most beautiful storm, a dataist would salivate about catching the at-fault butterfly. Pathetic. To be fair, not all of them are horrible people, but even their best minds support a rotten dream. She flips through the pages in a distracted, bored manner. Well, they sure as fuck have produced a lot of numbers, but does it mean anything? Does it save? Does it have soul? Is it real? Clearly she doesn't think so. The words just tumble out of your mouth. I broke into your houseboat. Why? Why did you do that? She just laughs. I knew you were a producer, but damn. Who knew that a production involved turning into a common burglar? I didn't steal anything. Well, don't worry. It'll all go down the drain soon enough. No. Actually... I wanted to talk to the biochemist more. As soon as I'm done rolling around at this very carpet, go back home and wrap it all up. She grows intense and serious all of a sudden. Clean slate, baby. Yeah, we're all being digested by some alien mushroom. Pretty fucked up, right? What? Thought about it for a long time and finally realized that the best thing I can do to help is to keep going, doing exactly what I was doing before. What a coincidence. Bah! Real transcendence comes from within. Technology can only reproduce no matter how new it might be. Good job, I'm proud of you. Alright. You try, but it's impossible. What the fuck? You! What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Relax. Okay, relaxing is great. Ah. These shoes won't enhance your sneaking ability. In fact, on most non-organic servers, they'll instead produce loud and obnoxious squeaking noises. What a scam. Ah. They should be called squeakers instead of sneakers, I guess. Alright, so I'm a bit... I'm going back to the forest just to see if there's something I missed. Maybe there's metal in there. Right, why? Why have you returned? There's nothing for you here. Heavy roots stick through the wet earth. Thin twigs hold juicy leaves towards the setting sun. Okay. Oh, I might go to the boss now. Not just a gentle soul, but also very handsome. The boss is doing his very best to stop it all from collapsing. Do as he says and it'll all be okay again. Yes, I want to look up something else. The password. The secret zone is not only the most common, but also the most stupid password imaginable. Don't ever use it. Not even if you're just being ironic. Do you want to look at something else? Yes. Bong Lord never moves, so things tend to orbit around him instead. I thought this was a lady. Would be called Bong Lady then, I guess. We've been unable to discover his current address. Do you want to look something else up? Gone. Almost everyone. Do you want it? Yes. Missed. This is like Wordle. Sorry, I don't know this term. Yeah. Note to self, add description here. Do you want to look up something else? Okay. Was that a developer note to self? No, that was a literal memo. Not a religious computer, that is. Unaware, but very opinionated. Do you want to look? Yeah. What? Gong is not a term. Damn. Oh, I know. Your feet. If your feet is a tongue, the shoe is a mouth. What? Okay. Aww. Alright, I should stop this now. Yeah. Disconnect the socket. Examine, that's a really big socket. Back. Right, we're going to the boss now. and giving him the... No, the door is not as solid as it looks. It sounds like knocking on a pillow. Still thick enough to muffle the voice of the boss. Do you have all 3 prototypes? No, but almost. Only one is missing. Don't waste my time. Is there anything else you need? Yes, of course. I told you at the beginning, remember? We need the prototype to disrupt all of that weird shit. Sorry to disturb you. Stop wasting everybody's time. That was not a very good help. Oh, I can't ask the receptionist anymore. I'm fucked. Ah, I'm way too enthusiastic. Wait, there in the water is the fat old fish. This fish is ancient. It doesn't give a shit about you or your problems. Hey, you fish! Fat old fish ignores you. Fat old fish doesn't care about you. Maybe I can bribe it. Bribe with... The fat old fish is a vegetarian. Fuck. Last Red's corpse disappears beneath the gentle waves. You lose Last Red. Bloop bloop. The fat old fish is not impressed by your enthusiasm. I'm softlocked because I have destroyed the money. Is that bad? Can I still beat the game? Setting into a cool, relaxed position, you do nothing for a little bit. All good. Okay, cool. You've hung out in the harbor and the center of the canals already. Only the alleys are left. Oh, whoops. Well, way too enthusiastic with George still. Maybe I need to lose some enthusiasm. Back when you've learned more about us. Okay. Who are you? He picks a fistful of paper strips, head and throws them on the ground. Crawling around the floor, he reads them aloud. Fungaloid, made from meat, soft drinks. That's who I am, but what is dataism? Okay. Appears that dataism revolves around randomness. Random words, random questions. A kind of remix. Pulls a questionnaire, one probably. Certain kind... Do you desire certain apples? Yes. Would you stand a hand? What? Have you ever done something yellow? Of course not. Based on the precise dataism is friction. Lots and lots of friction. But who am I? Who are you? Alright, so this is like a conversation loop. Made from meat, derpful, anti-wanty. So but what is dataism? No, actually, you're really interested in all the stuff. You must have learned loads about us by now. Doesn't happen often these days. He's a little embarrassed, pulling the little plastic rectangle from his head. Here's my mixtape. Oh, I want to hear this. You might enjoy it. Thanks. New tape. Assembled poetry. Okay. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Because of ass and po, because po in German means butt. And poetry and assembled. Anyway. Assembled poetry. It's my own attempt at becoming more. He shuffles his feet, confident and shy. Technological. You see, my randomization technique is outdated. Everyone is using tubulators now, but they creep me out, and so I had to find another way. Just play the tape in your car, you understand. Alright. Magic flees from repetition. Okay, to paper room. I see that you've taken interest in our organization. Good. Dataism one means well, but his approach is old and outdated. Talk to me if you want to know more. There is a fervor in his little eyes, blurring brightly. Eventually, it will consume him. So, what do you want to know? I want to get metal. Or sadism. Snapping his torso around, he points at the wall and its crinkling paper dress. We are hunting for truth, for beauty, for the most quantifiable parts of our very soul. It's all out there, already. It's not just put together correctly yet. I'm currently running a complicated calculation, trying to find all possible combinations of things. Somewhere in that huge pile of random noise, we'll find it. Tubularity, galloping doom awaits. But there is a way out. Only one chance is left to us. We have to grasp it, at it relentlessly, no matter how distant it might be. What is tubularity? Suddenly, aware of his posture, Data's number 2 snaps to attention. Tubularity is the inevitable future. When the first human picked up the first rock to use as the first tool, they started an inevitable chain of events. The same chain that binds us to this moment. Tubularity is our only chance at keeping that chain from breaking. Because it will break. Unless we become faster. Much faster. If we eat our own input, the cycles shall spin out of control. Wheels shall turn faster than ever. We will go forward. Who are you? Small eyes swivel anxiously, checking for reflective surfaces. I am but a humble servant of the inevitable. A fraction of the impulse that forces you to take the next step. A rearranger of information, searching for the truth. I know to be contained in the pile. For we are doomed to die in stasis without progress. Doomed. Doomed. Therefore, we must fight. Fight against the dying light. I am calculating endlessly here. The numbers are growing exponentially. Here, on my paper, shining just and beautiful. But first, we need more. More input, more processing power, more. He stumbles backwards, strained and empty, clawing at the diagrammed wall for support. When he speaks again, it's only almost a whisper. The future. The future. He's still breathing heavily. We're done for today. Okay. Look, I know you've talked to the others all that. And look at you, all I see is an inexperienced producer. We can talk after you've collected all 3 prototypes. Okay. Huh. Well, I guess I can. Ah, that was, dang it.
Miss, but that gone. Miss, I help look at being, please. You used to be there. Smell the air, please. Smell the air. Look at all the things gone. Able, go outside, but that I miss, please. Able, help, able, gone. Go outside.
Successfully got the thick report.
Gone.
Strange
Smell
people.
the air, please. That gone. Gone. I able are now to able help. You used to be there. Please smell the air. Please smell the air. Go outside. All the things are now, but that you used to be there. Able help. All the things help. Able I gone. Smell the air. Miss but that you used to be there. Go outside. Are now look at are now to help. Please miss that look at miss all the things.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't. Look, the assembled poetry is certainly interesting, but you wouldn't want it to listen to this casually.
You used to be there. Help, but that you used to be there.
Okay.
Go outside. Are now help. I help.
Going to the forest again. Heavy roots stick through wet earth. Wind wakes all juicy leaves towards the setting sun. It's so much fun already. It's a pity that there's only one prototype left. Oh wait, I should talk to the dataist now that I've listened to the tape. Small eyes light up. Really? Oh, thank you so much. What did you think of it? Did you like it? What's your feedback? It's raw. He smiles widely, showing yellow teeth. Exactly. It's unfettered and free, random and brave. He nervously plays with the pencil in his head. Well, it's only the beginning. The next step is much more radical. Huh. Are you lonely? Will you come back to me? Maybe. Do you desire certain apples? No. Based on precise calculation datism is the unopened refrigerator. What? But who am I? Picks a fistful paper strips. Okay, now crawling. Cul-de-sac. Derpful. Directed. That's the way I am. But what a state is. We're done for today, okay? Yeah, I have to get the prototypes. Dang it. Okay, so there's two things I cannot enter because I'm too enthusiastic. Can I get less enthusiastic? Okay, so apparently only let's go there again and ask. If I haven't figured it out like in 10 minutes or so, you can drop a small hint. Oh no, I've asked everything! Dang it. Okay. So I did find wood at the factories. But I did find the high heels somewhere else, so it doesn't mean that wood needs to be found at the same area. Everything you own comes from here. Okay. Go to the diner. Weakly lit by neon grotesque and alone a small figure gaze up at the endless sky. Factories, most things get made here. They might call you a producer, but what do you actually produce? Prototypes! I'm producing prototypes! Good cold gaze rush across the empty plains. The puddle is tiny and shallow. In a certain sense, aren't we all tiny and shallow? Deep. Taste. What? This is paint in it. Too late. You've already dipped your finger and licked it. Salty. Like tears. Salty puddle outside of the diner. Tendency to break down in public spaces. You can't quite grasp it yet. I need more information. Don't make me get my hammer. I'll beat the shit out of you. Okay. Empty threat. This guy couldn't make it out of his chair. Salty puddle outside the dinner. Tendency to break down in public spaces. Threat of the hammer. Of course, the snot man is the diner is the mechanic. What happened to him? Why is he so demoralized? Buy a drink. I thought he hand waves your offer away. The snot man isn't thirsty at all. You're the mechanic. Utterly defeated, he slumps down even further. Yeah, you got me. I've come to collect your prototype. I don't have it. I'm a failure. Don't bother with me. I'm worthless. Couldn't even follow her instructions. Useless, completely useless. Just forget it. Leave me alone. It's pointless. Who cares anyways? I'm paralyzed with fear, can't move my legs, can't get up, even if I wanted to. Which I don't. Because I'm a waste of space. He sighs deeply and sadly. I'm stuck. Let's finish your work. Didn't I make myself clear? There is nothing I can do. What's wrong? Mechanic sighs deep and tells his tale. I was a bright-eyed kid, you know? Curious and adventurous, always exploring and inventing. I was smart. And now look at me. My younger self would be disgusted at what I've become. Comfort. Time goes on, nothing we can do about it now, except love ourselves. The mechanic sighs dreamily before continuing with his story. As I grew older, I found myself drawn to a group of people. My so-called friends. They were cool. They did what they wanted. Idealistic and young, dynamic and expressive. Fools on fire. They made art and held speeches and drank their parents' wine. And there was actually an apostrophe missing right there. I wanted to be just like them, but we both know how that worked out, eh? I was abandoned by the people that I trusted and respected. Now I am all alone. Inspire. Don't worry, just look at me. I never had any friends and now I'm a pretty... Wow, that was very encouraging. The mechanic rolls his eyes before continuing the story. I really tried, you know? I really grinded for my degree and studied harder than everyone else. I wanted to push boundaries, advance my craft. I wanted to leave my mark. I followed all their advice. It never worked for me. Now I have 20 versions of the same outfit, but never actually created anything of my own. People like me stand no chance. I'm not a genius, so why bother trying? Come on, anything is possible. Let's do it now, together. My childhood, my youth, my work. Who cares? Let's just forget we ever had this conversation. This guy needs inspiration. Anger self we discuss will overcome. Inspire. Just look at me, I never... Okay. Can child Sally before continuing with his story was abandoned by the people that trust and respect now all alone. And courage. They weren't right for you. You can still find your own crowd. Don't give up. Mechanic shrugs his shoulders dejectedly before continuing with his story. People like me stand no chance. I'm not a genius. Why bother trying? Inspire. Just look at me. I had nothing. And now I am discovering a latent talent. Hey. These are, fuck, what's the word? Not palindrome. Not ambigram. Anagrams, I think. I never realized that talent and latent were anagrams. And motivational speaking. Alliteration, yeah. I think alliteration is when it's like the same starting sound of a word. At motivational speaking. Who cares? Let's just forget we ever had this conversation. No. Wait, okay, so I have to... encourage. Don't worry, if you try hard enough, even you can recapture the spirit of your youth. Slowly before continuing the story. Okay, it was abandoned. I'm not going to criticize, that's harsh. Group dynamics change, especially when one is younger. I'm sure that they valued you. Makes it a dismissive noise. Before continuing with his story. People like me stand no chance. I'm gonna comfort. At least you tried. Most people have never tried. Good job. Who cares? Let's just forget. Alright, let's... Oh wow, so special for a child. How unique and sad. Okay, but... They probably left you because you never finished what you started. Come on, get up. People like me stand no chance. I'm not a genius. Wow, look at big dreams over here. I wanted to change the world, but didn't. How sad. Boo-hoo. Who cares? Let's just forget. The scannies. Nobody will be able to help you with this. Gotta figure this out on your own. How do you help a sad person? What? Nothing. Nothing. Just talking to myself. Walking around. What? Dilapidated dinner? What? I don't know this word. Dilapidated dinner is going to get it all back. Mechanic mopes around some more before continuing the story. Pop, 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 pop. Oh no, teenage drama. My heart is melting. Grow up, dude. Mechanic nods sadly before continuing with his story. People like me. Pop, pop. You set your goals too high. You should have scoped down. Like drastically. Incredible amounts of downscoping should have been done. But you didn't listen, huh? You thought you were different, just like all the other fools. Who cares? Alright. So now we're gonna just say nothing. You're so worn out. Kenny growls, veins stand out in his arms as he clenches his fists before he continues with his story. Deep in thought, the mechanic says nothing for a while. He sighs deeply. My childhood. My youth, my work, who cares? All that matters is now, this very moment, slipping through clumsy fingers like the smoothest sand. Fuck it, let's try our very best. Suddenly the mechanic jumps up and with inconceivable speed sprints outside. The cold wind edges on him. His feet hit the ground like steam-heavy pistons. He makes it past the containers, only to collapse suddenly on the middle of the yard. Ugh! Fuck. Those and pickles. Lined up portals collect heavy coats of dust. I have 2 wood now. Cool. Like a dropped sack of potatoes, the mechanic lies in the yard. Are you okay? Fuck no! He flops around on the floor, unable to control his legs. This is what you get for having hope. I knew it. Ah! Can't fucking move. Just talk to SID already. Did I hide it that well? Chemical workshop. Not bad. You have guessed my password. Good job. Throw the mechanic into the big red chair. You lose the mechanic. Okay. Oof. Mechanic groans. Yeah, sure. Blueprints are scattered below the workbench. You're not going to help? No, whatever. I touch, it dies. Workbench. 3 sheets of instructions, white ink on blue paper have carelessly dropped below the table. Is this what it means to be a producer? Helping people who can't help themselves? Just follow the instructions, be careful. We only get 1 shot at this. Carefully read the instructions and try to sum them up for yourself. Page 1. The unscrambler should get added after the scramble, not before. What? Never place wet wire and looper after each other. What? Okay. They don't like that at all. Either the looper or the unscrambler should go first. The other one comes in the... Hang on, the unscrambler should get added after the scrambler. Okay, so the unscrambler can't go first because the unscrambler... Because the scrambler has to be before the unscrambler. As such, the looper goes first. Looper goes first. Never place wet wire and looper. Ah, okay, so wet wire cannot go second. So, scrambler? No, wait. Looper, scrambler, unscrambler, wet wire. Yeah. I have not written it down somewhere, what I said. What did I just say? Looper, scrambler, unscrambler, wet wire. Let's try this. Start with looper. Press the looper on the bench. Feels right. And you add scrambler. With the satisfying click, the scrambler snaps into place. The third part will be unscrambler. Yeah, this is okay. 1 part remains, wet wire. That didn't sound right. What? It will work out. You're done. The helmet is cold to the touch. Wet limbs dangle. And is it good? He sighs and shrugs. No, not really. But hey, at least it's done, finally. You aren't responsible for the quality of the prototypes. You're just the producer. You get Clawful Helmet. The last prototype. Nobody ever doubted you. You're the producer, the top of your field. The golden warmth like a hot dog. A good dog returns. I don't want to get more enthusiastic. The boss really wanted you to be enthusiastic. You've outsmarted him by feeling like absolute shit. Yeah, sucker. Mechanic groans and mumbles and suffers in his big red chair. You've got them all. Time to return to the offices and deliver the prototypes. Game saved is not one. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure what I'd make of it. On one hand, the bike helmet says it's a scam. On the other hand, the dataists really believe in it, like religiously. Lots of questions, lots of perspectives. It's complicated. He's too cowardly to take a position now, eternally watching from the sidelines. The mechanic will never understand anything. Heh, pretty nice, right? New tube laid in a retro casing. Kind of funny, if you ask me. You remember the bold lines and detailed descriptions? It all seemed very sophisticated, original, completely unlike the sagging pile of despair you pulled from the diner. Did the mechanic really come up with the Clawful Helmet's design? Yeah, that's what I do. Mechanisms. Ever since the PED, I've been doing pretty okay for myself. Just like computer simulators are only good for logical operations, if, else, etc. Someone has to give them the power to move stuff, open doors and all that. That's my job. redesign the clawful helmet? Eyes open wide in fear. He almost falls from the chair. Fuck. No, I mean, fuck. Yeah, okay, I stole the blueprints a long time ago from the artisan's old place. Didn't mean much, but at the time, just admired her work. Happened before she got herself that new name. Beautiful penwork. Done those blueprints, just wanted to hang it on my wall as a tribute. But then the boss called up and had to come up with something for popularity. Eyes closed. Tears run through the grime on his cheeks. I shouldn't hack it. It all sucked. Everything I tried to create, worthless. So I went to the diner as usual. Was ready to fuse up with the bar. Then you, Cannon. Well, now it's you who has it. Committed the fraud, no? Complicit in my crime. Caught up in my whole pile of shit. Sorry. Be careful what to do next. This one runs on self-hatred and despair. I forgive him. Fuck, don't pity me. Hey! I said forgive. I did something wrong and I deserve to suffer. You don't get to absolve me. He settles down, ready to marinate the inwards directed reproach and outward directed anger. Fuck you and fuck off. Alright, let's deliver the prototypes, I guess. Arrived in downtown. Are you ready to present them to the boss? There will be no turning back. Oh, no, not yet. I actually want to go to the friendos. Oh, I should have gone. I should have taken the shortcut. You're almost finished with your task, and yet you take the time to talk to me. You're ready for the big picture. Dataism is made of 3 individual parts. In isolation, each of them is useless, but together, they become the most impossible dream. This is one of those arguments loved only by people with wealthy parents and nothing to do. What does it mean to create? Dataism ignores all that and just focuses on the truth. Your ideas are shaped by what's around you. Dataism 1 has shown us the way by accident. He believes to rely on feral randomness, but in fact, he consciously chose to write the stuff on his little slips of paper. Why did he write those exact words? Why not some other words? Creativity isn't holy. It's a function of the things you see and feel and know. Work needs faith. This is the one that everyone agrees with, but nobody understands. Faith is irrational. Faith is stupid. Faith is wrong. But if you don't have it, you sink into despicable paralysis. Doubts and fears around. You can't do the work without believing in it. This is what Dataist number 2 is doing. He's wrong, of course. Dataism isn't the inevitable next step. He isn't building a god, but a convoluted spreadsheet, sterile and endlessly self-referential. He's wrong, but he believes, and so he can work. This is the one you can only understand by actually doing it. The unfinished thing is a ghost, haunting your waking dreams, nightmares born from hope. It's only the deliberate destruction of potential that the thing you make reveals itself. You only learn by finishing. And this is where I come in. Dataist number 1 would still be looking for the perfect scrap of paper. Dataist number 2 would be writing self-indulgent and weak-chested science fan fiction. If I hadn't pushed them to iterate and reflect, sure, there might be artists and geniuses, but they are nothing without external deadlines. These are the 3 pillars of Dataism. Of anything, really. You've almost gone through it yourself, actually. She smiles at you. Benevolence glimmers weakly behind the frozen eyes. You've been selected to become a producer. You've doubled down on the whole enthusiasm thing. And now you're here, ready to finish what you started. Alright. Oh, that's it. Let's go to the boss. Yeah, I'm ready. This is it. Now we will see how productive you've been. Sure, you got all the prototypes. Have you been enthusiastic enough? Boss smiles through clenched teeth. Yes, the prototypes, finally. Hurry, let's go. Boss is shifting nervously. He keeps looking over his shoulder, out into the... Sorry, it's late. Out into the inevitable night. What's going on? There's no time. The prototypes, come on, put them on the table now. You lose weird shoes. You lose clawful helmet. You lose thick report. His eyes bulge, disgusted and disappointed. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Fear over rage, exhaling slowly, he fails to hide the quiver in his voice. Which of them works best? Which of is the most worthwhile? How are we going to reach tubularity? With the weird shoes. That one was crazy. The biochemist then? Explain. What's this weird juice? How does it work? What does it do? It's really quite something. Just one small sip and BAM! Everything changes. You see these patterns, these geometric shapes and small white dots travel through space. Boss groans. It's a drug. You've been tripping on some designer drug. Garbage. This is garbage, unusable trash. We are screwed. We are totally screwed. Red with rage, he sweeps the prototypes off the table. They shatter and break and spill all over each other. It's all your fault. I take you in and give you a chance and you just shrug it off. You don't give a shit. You know what? It's all coming to an end and you don't fucking give a shit. Tears of righteous rage stream out from under fearful eyes. He gestures weakly at the mess on the floor, suddenly collapses into a puddle of despair. You're all going to. Boo-hoo. Suggest. How about running away? We can find a solution together. This too shall pass, okay. Boss doesn't stop you. He's thin and brittle under his suit, bird-like smelling of feathers and blood. After an appropriate amount of time has passed, you eagerly step back. Wait. He perks up. Holy shit, of course. The cyborg. Not much is known about it. Hiding in the shadows, creeping along the edges. Untrustworthy and slimy, they say. Foul and unnatural. A technical genius fallen from grace, discarded and discredited. People whisper it has reached its own version of tubularity. A nasty transcendus. Sick with boils and rotten with disease. Alright, yeah. It's late here as well, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna highlight this so you can whenever just check it out if you feel like it. Have a good night. Thank you for the game. A nasty transcendence, sick with boils and rotten with disease. The cyborg. We have to find the cyborg. It's the only thing that could save us now. It's our last chance at major disruption. The boss looks up at you and down. He smiles proudly. You're one of the best producers we've ever had. What? A genius almost. No, come on, let me hear it. Yeah. This is the best you can do. We're doomed. Get out of here. Find the cyborg, because whether you like it or not, your life depends on it. Fuck. This is bad. Deception looks up, smiling fearfully. How do you go? Listen, I have a little problem here. No. The time for idle chit-chat is long gone. There is no time. Downtown is hunched over. Sharp winds cut into the streets. Teeth clattering. You have no clue what to do or where to go. You have to ask for help. The bridge has been cut. The boat is loose, drifting downstream. Dozens of potted plants float in the water. You can hear the biochemist scream from inside. Fuck this. Fuck all of this shit. Out! Out! Make room, make space. Get the fuck away. She appears on deck carrying a big pile of notes. You call out to her across the freezing water. Where is the cyborg? The cyborg? Who cares? She throws the pile of notes overboard. The research, the sketches, and the manic diary entries soak in sink. The biochemist doesn't pay you any more attention. She's too busy making room for new things, while the houseboat drifts away towards the middle of a beachless ocean. Water cracks and bricks and crumble. Downtown shrivels up. You need help. The mechanic. Acid, ash falls down, poison earth, sickness blooms. Sadie doesn't acknowledge you on your way towards the workshop. Hey, up there, up here. Like a stuffed bird, strung up by 100 little drones, the mechanic is hovering above you. He smiles like 3 pounds of cheesecake. I did it, I pulled myself up, I did it by myself, no help, that's great. You quickly shout your question. Where is the cyborg? Oh, her! Yeah, sorry, I only visited her once. The drones are pulling Abaddon further. But she blindfolded so I wouldn't be able to rethread the... Gone. Carried by his invention, the mechanic disappears into the endless frost of the night. Ice-cold air claws and tears at the world's soft skin. Arctic frost covers the plains, the world is dying. There's only one option left. That music loops weirdly. Wide and empty, this place is devoid of anything to hold on or cherish. Data Summer 3 and Data Summer 2 have disappeared, nothing of their work remains. Only Data Summer 1 is still holding out, hoping something is sticking out of his left ear, trickling thin, blonde blood. Fuck no. His pencil has been pushed through the eardrum and deep into the head. Data Summer 1 smiles dreamily, waiting for your question. Where is the cyborg? The birds come garbled, randomized. Bark. Quick. Photosynthesis. Leave him to his endless prattle. The empty space begins to fold in on itself as you leave it behind. This is what he meant before. True random. Unfettered, raw, biological random. Suddenly hit by a gale of freezing wind, you get it. There's no other option. The forest. The cyborg must be hiding in the forest. Alright. You step on it. Forest is cold and dark. All birds are gone. Silence reigns supreme. Now in your hour of greatest need, the hideout reveals itself to you. Huh. Holy shit. A bunker. Heavy concrete walls and stale air. Crumbling stairs dissolving into the darkness. Descent. The microscope was brought here piece by piece. A slow, arduous process. Initially inspired by the biochemist's work, the microscope was further modified. No longer only a toy of discovery, but a tool of measurement instead. Cold and precise, relentlessly useful. The pile of meat festers in the silence. What the fuck? Hundreds of small animals snatched from the forest. Not rescued, just preserved for later. Book by book, piece by piece, a small library has found its way down here. The cyborg must have worked for months, years. A floor plan of the offices, drawn with crude accuracy. A red line goes from far below the basement, past the lobby and the servers. It keeps growing upwards, far beyond the topmost floor into the infinite cosmos. Red arrows and exclamation marks pointing at the elevator. Electric circuits, hacked and subverted, exploding downwards from the giant socket. Holy shit. The cyborg wants to plug into the growth. The book's information on every conceivable subject. Ancient dictionaries, obscure essays, forgotten manifestos, cheap novels, scientific journals, scuffed into the shelves without order. Raw metadata, ready for random access. You flip through the notes, hundreds of experiments, hundreds of failed attempts, thousands of hypotheses on how to do it better. A desperate drive to succeed. Then the writing stops. Numbers mingle with dried up blood on crumpled pages. Words yield to graphs and diagrams, calculations and schematics, the map, and then at least a scribbled note for you. Toto, come to the elevator. Push the buttons all at once. Hurry, please. Deep breaths. Calm down. Fuck no, let's go! The books disappear and fade away. The meat is left to rot and die, and the microscope dangles limply from the wall. As you sprint up the stairs, back out into the corpse-cold night. Your wrecked clothes flutter in the wind as you stumble back towards the car. It's all coming to an end. Arctic silence envelops you. Something's not right here. The tape deck won't open. Nothing happens. The tape deck groans and gurgles and spits. Then, hell yeah! Favorite track, regurgitated at just the right time. You don't look back. Awesome. So this is it. The end of the line. You think about the end of it all. Do you remember how funny it was in the beginning? How open and free and full of promise? It's all been over for some time now. Don't worry. The growth will continue. You will continue. Broken down into molecules, you will persist as part of something larger. Just like being employed by a large company. Dying trees are sinking into hungry earth. Biochemist must be far away by now, drifting through the fog in her barren boat. What a fool. One can't survive without help, without a job. You think about a cyborg. Why would such an advanced being require your help? Got no qualifications for any of this. Holy shit, you can't remember buying a phone. You didn't send that application, the cyborg must have set you up. But why? Why me? The growth, the endless expansion of vague biomass. It's touched almost everywhere by now. Glued to their seats, they melt into the stone. Only you can move, only you can produce. You must be special because you're so enthusiastic. Shaken by acid winds, your car carries you past the factory's remains. The mechanic, pulled to the lower stratosphere by his drones, has probably frozen to death by now. He would have been better off just staying in his chair. But no, he had ambitions. Disrespect your function, pay the price. Think about your job. You love your job. Can't wait to tell the boss about the cyborg. Once you do that, everything will be okay again. Yes, let's go. Concrete turns to slush under your wheels. The dataists left nothing behind, only white walls. Downtown, cold and empty. This is where it ends. Dark water churns below. Canals have gone quiet. The mall is empty and dead. Tall towers of glass sway slightly from side to side. Smooth doors slide open. One last time. Naked fear distorts the receptionist's face. Toto, please. There's no time. I'm sorry. Alright, game saved. Push. What the fuck? Four legs and feces. The cyborg gurgles and spits because it can no longer speak. It's helpless, weak, and trapped in the compartment. Cables stretched towards you, held by rotting fingers. Something urgent in the cyborg's eyes. It needs your help. This is it. Time to decide. Cyborg is a stinking sack of dying cells, rotten and foul with strange unlikely motives. To connect with the growth, threatening with the enemy. The cyborg will try to survive by becoming more like the thing that's eating us all. No way. Take the cable. It writhes and pulsates, the cyborg's irregular heartbeat syncing up with yours. I will sacrifice everything for this. The last chance. Don't fuck it up. The socket is only a few steps away. Fuck! The cable's too short. Again. You know what to do. Oh no. It all goes dark. You twitch and convulse. Puppet-like legs give out. Impossible amounts of raw information rip right through you. Roots and twigs, strands of hair, arteries and veins. And the one hand a vast network, chemical bridges, chains of enzymes, the non-animal metabolism eating away at the rock beneath your feet, dissolving and melting it all down into primal soup. The growth can't yarn, it can only expand. A slender tendril randomly stretching out into the endless dark, looking for new food amongst the stars. This is what you plugged into. White foam spills from your open mouth. On the other hand, the cyborg, calculative power and rational thought far surpassing nature's random stumble, cold, hard and clear, like ice. A nice music loop. Intent. Shooting through your nervous system, systematically ripping into the growth's feral urges. In this battle, victory is a quantifiable outcome. Then, suddenly, no more tension. Two hands become one as a heart finally gives out and the old body sinks to the floor. The network beneath the rocks, the thick digestive liquid and all of its enzymes. Once again, an apostrophe too much. It's like learning to walk again. Random twitches building on each other, solidifying into patterns of movement, approximations of instincts. Everyone else is here as well. Semi-digested, reconstructed, merged. A ball of screaming neurons, falling through the infinite cosmos. You try to hold on to yourself, you try to hold on to, you try to hold on, you try to hold, you. Thor High Heels. The public domain around Vienna, your own body. A trip to Spain. Silver is the font. Poppy Works. Okay. Thank you for paying, yeah. Dang it, I cannot refund this. Well. Well, I guess that's it. That was Producer 2021. And also, that was 2022. That was the final stream of this year. What a curious game. It was pretty much exactly what I expected, but I didn't really expect something in particular, just a weird feeling, and that got invoked. Not sure if I understood the ending, not sure if I come back to the game and try out different stuff. But overall, I like games like this, so I enjoyed it. I might leave a negative review just for one day, because I heard that Stuffed Wombat is looking for finally having a negative review, but I will definitely change it to positive after a day, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Stuffed Wombat, thank you very much for the game. If you watch the VOD, then again, thank you for the game. It's great. Please continue making games, even if you hate yourself, like the mechanic. I hope you don't do that. The music is a banger. It's pretty good. I like the music a lot. Yeah. So, gonna call it quits. It's also very late here now. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. See you around, and bye-bye.